pressing T.
Hey everybody, we're actually going to do a Starlight drive-in build. And we found a nice little place here. See, that's in Nuka-World. I found I like the little opening because it has the flag. But yes, that means that was in the science area, so of course we've already played through part of the story. I've already played through the entire part. I'm going to kind of fill you in on some of that while we're running through scrapping some stuff. We're doing this first because we want to finish Mc Creedy's stuff, because everybody who's played it already knows. If not, I mean, I'm going to give you a nice explanation. You have an affinity bar that fills up, and then for some people it's just as simple as, you know, when it hits a certain number, 250, it has to get to 1,000 to be maxed out. 250, 500. There's a preset number that triggers, and they'll usually talk to you. Some people you can romance, you can flirt with them, you can talk to them and stuff. And look, see, Jolteon's acting crazy. Leafeon's green, and it's acting less weird than Jolteon. Even on front of a green screen. I don't know. It's probably because of our lighting. If that's the case, actually let me know in the comments. Our last video, we're going to throw 2 videos up. One of them is going to be our last one, our episode 30. Our lighting was messed up because one of our lamps died. So let me know if it looks better in anything in general. So we're trying to improve it. So we're hoping it gets better that way. But like I was saying, was some of them just give you dialogue. You know, simple as that. Other people like Mc Creedy, remember back in Good Neighbor, he wanted us to help him out with something. Got a quest. Well, what the game normally does is when it reaches that point and you get to that, you pick up that quest, that's it. There's a lock. It will not let it pass past that until you finish the quest, and then you can proceed on. Well, Mc Creedy, if you remember, has 2 of them. Some people have like a very final thing that they want to do. We already did it. Episode 30 we did that. We went through the laboratory. We found the cure for his son. But what happens is, since the max is 1,000, the game goes up to 999 when you're done. So we got to get 1 point, and he'll give us the last bit of dialogue. We'll learn our special perk he teaches us. And we can decide what to do, because we want to take Preston with us. Because Preston, what I've been told, has certain dialogue in Nuka-World. Because if you've noticed, a lot of people have special dialogue. If you remember in some of our videos when we brought Nick with us, because we had to bring him with us to certain places, whenever the mysterious stranger showed up when I was shooting, Nick would just be like, "Did you see him?" See, it's a specific dialogue. So, he's just like Nick is going with us to Far Harbor, because he's supposed to have dialogue, because his brother's supposed to be there. So, we're trying to do this stuff. Plus, build videos are always fun. You get to build something. That's fun. We're going to get help with it. You don't get much affinity. It's slow. We don't need much.
Nice.
Yeah. Got some bullets out of that safe. And give some experience. And we all know, and on the hardest difficulty, every level's going to help. Because when you level up, you get more health. And we can learn a new ability. That'll be a plus. If I don't need to, I'm going to try not to scrap every little thing here. But we're going to run through and get rid of everything, and then we'll go back and we'll do our build and stuff like that. Now, if you guys have it, don't forget to go down below and click the subscribe button. Especially if it's already red. Click it. Because we're trying to do this. Ooh, excuse me. And like I said, since I've played through Nuka-World, it'll kind of help out. Because I don't have to count the episodes. Like, I do 10 and I do a DLC, so I have to kind of play. I'll play through like a quest, and then I'll have to save it, and then go bring it up, start editing my video, and be like, okay, it's not enough for this episode. So I have to load my game, save it, load my game back up, play through like another piece of the story or a mission or whatever I'm doing. Save it, back out, go back up, and be like, all right, is this enough? Because I on how I edit it. DLCs I like because I can just run through them, record the whole thing, no matter deaths or whatever, and then I can edit it and just break it into the episodes because it's not a limit.
Oh, I just figured out something.
And then when we're done with that, we'll move back to episode 31 through 40, and we'll go to Far Harbor, And then after that, we'll wrap up. Don't jump off, because you're not wearing power armor, dummy. We'll jump back to... We'll finish up the story. I'll keep playing after the story if people want to see, like, if there's certain quests you want to see me do, or if there's any builds you want to see me do in the comments below. Just let me know the place. And if you literally, if you want to see something specific, let me know what. If I haven't, like I said, this will be added to a playlist of all the build videos I've done in this survival playthrough. If I haven't done that place, I'll do it. I mean, our original Abernathy farm had giant towers that went like 8 stories up, and they were all connected by bridges, and the only thing on the ground was the farm. It looked like a giant prison. I am going to copy my original build in this one from 2 things. I'm going to put a concrete wall around it, because it is surrounded on all sides, and it does seem smart because you have that giant behind that screen we were at. You have somebody who could actually be a lookout. And there's a tower, and as we're building it, I'll explain what the purpose of it is. You know, fun stuff like that. But it's okay. Also, I'm trying to make a 7 Days to Die video where it's permadeath, 1 life. I've already died twice. I've literally deleted 2 save files. I'm on a 3rd one. I've made it 1 whole night. I'm doing 2-hour days. I think I have enough to make a video finally. As long as I don't get slaughtered. That'll be coming later.
Am I?
I've never seen that either. Alright. Gonna throw down our nice Vault Tech super reactor. Because it's okay. Everybody needs a little radiation. You know why? Because the whole place is radiated, so it's not gonna hurt you. And it gives you 500 energy. Unless it breaks. It's the only thing bad. That's why we're putting it up here. Because that's the problem I used to have when I'm in Sanctuary. Whenever they would get attacked, mole rats or dogs or something would just run up into it and start chewing on it, and it'd break, and then it's annoying to fix, and it's a pain in the butt. Putting it up there is a little bit harder for that stuff to get there. But enemies can shoot it, so we're gonna have to somehow. That's why I want walls to protect it. Now this water, I could have downloaded a mod to make this whole place flat. I think another one surrounded by buses, but I wanted to build this up. We're gonna put a concrete wall around this water. We're gonna put a water thing in there later, like a purifier.
What's new?
Look like a creepy sand, like mummy.
It's a mummy. It's called Venom.
Yeah, we're gonna make it a square. So literally, we're gonna box in the water. To me, it's like we're gonna have our walls and only one way in, and then this is only gonna have walls and one way in. To me, it's like a secondary defense. Like, okay, and see the opening is on the opposite side where I'm gonna put the tower where the opening is, so people could come and be like, all right, hide. It's like a last line of defense. You get attacked. So they make it through the walls or something.
Probably another event in there.
People could come in there. We're only gonna put 1. 40 water. It's fine. We're not gonna have a gazillion people because we don't want to pump it up too much. We're gonna a bunch of rocks and crappy ground, so we're gonna put our own little garden plots, so it kind of fertilizes it. Better growth. Put them near the water so you can just bucket, bam, and that's purifying it. Now it's not much water, so of course that means they have to go sparingly. But the way I would look at it was, if you're out in the open and you're adventuring, you're scavenging, you're doing whatever, you're going to collect everything you can. I mean, not just food. You're going to try to collect water, even if it's nasty, because you can boil it at a camp, or when you get back, you can, if you don't have time, when you get back, you can boil it and purify it and clean it, whatever. But clothes. I mean, some people were going to look for other things because you got to think you could use it for bandages, you could use it to wear, different things like that. So I would think that you would, in this case, I wouldn't have to try to make a fire to give away my position. I could bring it back and dump it in here. Like, here you go, dirty water. This machine will, click on the machine when there's water, it'll purify it, suck it dry, bam. Eventually it'll run out. You go get more. Now, what I want to do is, I'm going to actually add places around here for people to stay. Like so we're gonna start by putting these here first.
And timber.
The shack floors up there, because they'll connect to those squares, like an extra roof, and up top it gives you extra room to walk around. See? Yeah. So there you go. This way both sides are connected, like a little bridge.
And timber.
Like I said, a couple families could stay here. We could throw some beds down. Because right now we got two people here. They ain't liking it. Like I said, another reason I don't want too much water, people start attacking. We got 2 people, 0 food, 0 water. Our defense is already 24. We're good. The way the game's looking at it is our chance of being attacked is pretty low. And you know what? I'm gonna fix this. It's concrete, because concrete will go through things. We got tons of concrete. And for anyone who hasn't seen, it's because we got the mod that lets us go into the basement. Well, there's a cellar across the street from our house where we live. There's a basement. A cellar, which has if you read the terminal, there's a story where the wife worked for the institute before the war. They were working on the teleportation stuff, and she found a way to teleport small objects, so you can actually get items. And our one rule is those items. The only thing I can withdraw out is building materials, and they have to immediately go into the sanctuary workbench. I can't even leave with them. Everything will be connected. That way I can't sell anything for caps, can't take any mods, can't do none of that. So there you go. Nice little concrete for structure, 2 little houses. We'll fix them up later. We'll throw some beds and stuff in there. Some, actual living things, because you at least want to be somewhat comfortable. And then I assume something like this will be storage. Maybe you are pumping out water. Maybe it rains, so it kind of floods over here. You can turn that thing on, like I say, you crank it on, let it start pumping out clean water. You gotta have somewhere to put it. So what I actually should do is put down those little crates, because we did find a mod. It adds a crate that supplies you with 5 water, 5 defense, as though you have somebody out in the scavenging. It's kind of an idea, but we'll figure it out. But yes, I'm also, like I said, we were playing another game because I don't know how long y'all want to watch this. Like I said, after we do finish that, y'all can let me know if we need to go do random quests. I still haven't found Billy in the fridge, which is weird. I haven't found there's a diner where people are being attacked, because I downloaded a mod that put a doctor there, because early in the game that would have been nice to cure addictions and radiation and stuff. I haven't found that place yet. I'm not going to go look up on my last file where anything is, so this way it's kind of like a new experience. That's what makes it a little bit fun. So I can't cheat and know where anything is. There we go. I don't want that gap on that ladder, because somebody be running, for whatever, and fall and crack their head on that. You see, now we got a big thick wall of concrete. So see, look, that radiation ain't getting to you.
Oh, it's gonna kill me, man.
Like I say, we'll have to build some walls around it to protect it, because you don't want raiders being like, we know their weakness. Oh, look, we took that out.
That's a disgusting name.
All their power's gone. Put some lights around it. And I don't know why, this is the street light that has the dome. I do like it the best.
Oh, these.
They have the ones that have loop down. They have the Nuka-World ones. I don't know. I like this one.
Look, Daddy. These are the humans.
Cosplaying Ben 10.
There's bad guys. This is a different one.
Go play Ben 10 on Roblox. His name is Baby Fox.
Look at this bad guy.
He was on a video with somebody. Alright. See, we're gonna have to connect that to everything later. Now remember, in build, don't put wires.
It's this guy, Daddy.
Wires don't, Bilgax, I think is his name.
Yeah, that's
Wires don't take a resource, but they will use up your size, because the way the size works is the more complex the item is, like a giant reactor or lights are, the more they take up compared to a wall, a bed, general store, cupcake, and diner.
Oh, he was a good guy. So good.
And see, to me, it seemed like that. A diner. They would cook food. They would have a store to sell stuff.
Please, this humongous store works.
They're gonna have people taking care of that, because everybody's got to have a small farm, or at least whatever, of something. A little crafting area. People can stop by, fix their stuff up, because that would be perfect. Walk up, oh hey, order some food, pay them with your caps.
Oh, Ben.
While you're doing that,
I died.
you take your armor, you fix it up, repair it, modify it, whatever you got to do. Your food's ready, you go eat it. Maybe you got to make you some medicine. Stuff like that. Or if you're really good and you can make something no one else can, you sell your services, and that's how you pay for your food. See?
Frankenstein.
I'm going to move that away from over there, because you don't want someone over beating on something where somebody could be ordering food.
Look.
Up in the way. Huh. Now, we still need to finish adding a couple things. There's not too many actual, I guess, big structures that we're going to make, other than we are going to make like a 3-story tower, and we're going to make a wall. Because surrounding a place with concrete walls, even though, like I said, they don't take up as much size as other things, eventually do when you start taking up a lot of space. This is a big area to build in. See, you can even already see our square down there. That's another place, like I said, where people can stay. And see, I want this place lit up. So, I like these little lights. Toss them around. This way, when we get our pylon set up, we can get some energy going to stuff, and it'll be nice and bright and lit up. Plus, who doesn't like 8 experience? Super easy amount.
Look, Daddy. I'm dead.
There's some lights over here, because of course if you're selling food, you're going to want people to be able to be here whatever time you're open.
This is going to be...
There's one of our caravans.
I have a useful item. You see this? I can summon a double MP right there. You see how it's right there?
Yeah.
Look, if I press Q, I can turn into this one. That's going to be so cool.
Huh.
I need fun.
See?
Or
Gotta go play Roblox. Alright, we're gonna need a way up there. Other than having to go into the diner and use the stairs and get up on that part of the roof, or this part over here that fell down, which probably does not seem very structurally sound, I finally figured out a spot where I can get it to connect. I had to come up here and do it. Nice little vault tunnel. There we go. And made out of rubber and steel, so not much of the space, but it's a little bit of stuff, you could be hiding down the bottom. Somebody's shooting, they do make it in through your doorway, bam, you run up that staircase, be right out the side. Because like I said, they take that bad boy out, you will lose power. Put some walls around it, protect it. Because we're, like I said, repairing one of those sucks. Because it takes a bunch of... If anyone's noticed, whenever you repair things, it literally takes a smaller... It's whatever... There we go. It took to make it, but a small percentage of that. And nuclear material is annoying to get. Now, about in this area, we're going to build our tower. And then, yeah, see, I'm trying to figure out what I was doing there. I don't know. Plus, I didn't like it was starting to get dark. We're going to build our tower. We got the slanted door. And because when you put it up, you notice the walls go at an angle, and we put 2 curves. Yeah, see? The idea, if I see, like I said, I got one over here and one door going this way. So I need to put straight piece. There we go. Because on the other side of the curve, we have those straight pieces. We want windows on the side where our people are, so we can see them. Things like that. So that means making the roof is going to be a little interesting, because you got 2 curved sections. We're going to need a way up there. See? And this is going to be the only way in, so people basically have to pass through here. So I'm going to put those desks that add, like, you get in Vault 88, they add, what am I thinking of? They
Ultimate.
add a little bit of defense. I like putting those there because it could be somebody basically watching guard, like, what's your purpose here? It's like, basically kind of like what they did at, we're doing a Sanctuary. You here to trade? Okay. You here for this? Okay. Because I'm trying to set up like a society. Because, yeah, I'm going to speed it up a little faster because it's the same thing. We're going to put windows going out on the second floor because people can't climb up there. This way you can shoot if you have to at enemies. Now, because the way I look at it is, you're going to want a society built so whenever I do find my son, I have a nice place to live and we don't have to fear for our life. We only need one stairs going up. And then repeat the roof. That's where we'll put our turrets later. There you go. Another way to get over there. It's all connected. Different routes, different plans, and different emergency ideas. You always need an extra plan. But see, like I said, when we find Sean, we don't want to have to be like, well, the world sucks. I mean, it's radiated, it's gonna. But now at least we have some hope. We can survive. We can live. We can continue on. And see, on this side, we don't need... I was going to put that, but it's longer, so we're just going to put a wall, because it's the third floor. I don't want nobody jumping out no window. Now we're just going to cover the roof up. I like these little squares. They're nice and easy to plop down. They only take steel, 3 blocks. For our turrets, puts us right on the edge. Billboard right there. So, yes, it is hard for us to see some enemies, but at the same time, you got somebody coming out here to check, they hear it, because we're going to put 2 spotlights in 1 turret. Something's going on, they're trying to sneak around, they can't get to you either. They can't shoot you. Now, that's why we have the windows over there too. You can look behind it. So see, drop some defense down. Like I said, later on we'll come up here and we'll actually connect it all. Last thing you do, always wait till the end to connect it. Gonna want lights. Because in the middle of the night when you get attacked, it don't do you no good if you can't see. Ooh, I got some message. Look at that. I got me as a text message. Yep. They grocery shopping. They getting us some of that food so we can be like, nom 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 nom. Alright, there you go. You can swipe it up now. There you go. Yeah, see, same concept. 2 spotlights kind of pointed at an angle so when they don't intersect too far and they can cover a wide range. We can come over here. Got it all nice and set up. It'll work out pretty good. So, it's as simple, but it's efficient. Concrete tower. Like I said, you only one way in the bottom. The only way to get up is the set of stairs. So even if somebody did get up there, they could be evacuating through that little bridge we made right here, or people could be waiting around that door to, ambush them. That's why I got rid of the other set of stairs. 1 way up, 1 way down. Makes it a little bit better. And see, they got the screen windows so they can kind of check on everybody. And this is actually what we're going to do is we're going to start the wall with this tower. No, like I said, that's the only way out. We're going to put lights.
Potential random guy.
Yeah, see.
Just go in a car.
Somebody really had to. Because I'm going to have 2 people stationed at the bottom. If someone really had to, they could come down here and pop somebody from that thing. See, like, and it should, say to snap. And then you just start working your way around. I'm going to switch to different sizes so I can get the maximum of all the space. I want all the space on this one. Some people don't do that. You don't have to. You can cut it out. You just got to remember that's where the enemies spawn. So, I mean, if I built walls further in like we did at Red Rocket, see, look, all the way around. Now we're going to set up another little defense place somewhere else. It's on another side. Because there's a lot of hills over here. I don't want people to be up there shooting down, because that is a very good tactical advantage. If I'm aiming down at you, I can look over your wall. If I can look over your wall, I can possibly shoot you unless you're right up against the wall. And that's the case, I can throw Molotovs or grenades. I have the advantage on the high ground. Not always. That's why we're going to put this, and then I'll show you in a minute how we had it set up. Why, because you're going to need your spotlight. You're going to need your turret. And then another thing, this is the reason why we wanted to do the vault before we did too many builds, was I like this little defense guard post. It's not all made of wood. It just takes steel. Requires a human to be there, but look, we got those two things going like that, turret, and then somebody could be crouched down behind it. So, I mean, it's steel. It's going to be hard to punch through it. We're going to make one over here on the other side of that billboard. That would have been one of our disadvantages. You see, on the top of the concrete, you can actually snap stuff on. Because it's like that's the upper floor. And then when I remembered is, I had to add 4 squares, and I made it into 2 more. So, we'll do that. We need a way up there. So we'll throw our ladder up there. There we go. Now we need a way to light up. We're going to need a spotlight, a turret, and a guard post. And see, look, after we built our wall, look at our size. It's in the yellow. It's starting to get maxed out a little bit. There we go. And see, I like how it has the light shown up. So that way you already kind of know where it's going to be aiming before you drop it. Because like I said, the green line, when enemies come, that's where they're coming from. So those rocks right there, see that? They won't be able to get in, but they can shoot in from there. That would not be a good thing. Especially if, it's a super mutant with a rocket launcher or a Batman. You would want to take him out as soon as you can. Now, let's see what we got. We have food built. You saw earlier, we haven't assigned anyone there yet. We only have 2 people. We do have way more defense. And we have 7 beds. But look at our size. Almost there. Throw one in here. This is where our cook will sleep. See? Nobody can get in or out. And then, of course, like all other build videos, when we're done, see, look at that. It adds 2 defense, but you have a person there. So, with our other build videos, when we get done, we're going to actually walk you through and you're going to see the final finished product. And then, see, my idea was, why not just make this whole thing like an entire guard outpost? Like, you're going to want somebody up here to be able to step out that door, because what if that turret's shooting at somebody? So there's some lockers to put some, guns and ammo in or whatever. Because you got to think about it. Like I said, you don't want them to be able to be waiting. Yeah, most days, hopefully it would be simple, nothing. Then there's going to be other times it's like, you got to have people to take shifts. It's like, oh hey, the guy down there's been standing there for so many hours. Go switch out with him. Okay. And if you got so many people on duty, you could switch out every couple hours, whatever you set it up as. This is where we're going to put the main guy, like the one in charge, the one who sets times, schedules, all that. And of course, he's going to have more armory stuff, because just in case all that pops up. Someone else who can come out here and do whatever. That was a washing machine a while ago. Finally can. Now see, that'd be important. Somebody new comes through, you could actually, also you could send them upstairs too. Those chairs, be like, okay, have you been here? What name is it? And as they become, familiar with them, oh, hey, yeah, you're the caravan from so-and-so? All right, pass on through, just, you know the rules. You know what to do and what not to do. Fine. It's like, so-and-so. It's like, you said you've been here? Okay. Go upstairs, and we're going to go ask, Somebody goes up there, they ask for a name, and it's like, oh, yeah, the so-and-so, yeah, they've been here. All right, what was he here for last time? He was passing by, said he wanted to trade some stuff, and he needed somewhere to sleep for the night. So he traded some things, made some money, paid somebody some caps, went about his business. We don't have you on record, we can add you. Maybe they would go even further later on to even find a way to give people an item that shows that they're a citizen there, or that they are, they've been there before. That would be the only thing that would be bad about that. People could duplicate that. That's how people start sneaking in and messing with you. You gotta be careful about stuff like that. I'm trying to think of every place to put these. Like I said, my size is already almost crapped out there. Trying to figure out how many of these I'm gonna need, because I'm trying to get the most out of it before I start connecting wires. Some builds I've done it to the point where I was like, all right, connect the wires. You know, get all the electricity set up, get everything finished and fancy and pretty looking, and I still have like the size is green. I'm like, just whatever I can think of for the area. You see, I want these up, even though those turrets don't need it. I want these up here because you never know. I may want to come back later and throw some heavy laser turrets up there or something. No idea.
Look at this game.
But also, remember we have the 3 we just put on the back where the house is. We need to run wires up here and then down there. We could run them around, but I feel like that would take more than it would be to run one straight up here, connect to another one, and then run one straight down. Like throw one over here. I mean, that would be an annoying process because you'd have to have somebody come up here, connect the wire, and drop it down, and you have to go run and connect to something, but no idea. 523 more of those to build. Alright. Let's see. That one in the middle is the one we need to connect, so we can connect to the other 2. We are way away. And it's not the idea of it's going through anything. It looks like it's just too long. Well, it is sometimes going through some. Okay, so we need to find something. We're gonna have to put another one then. We need to put something like right there in the front. I don't think you can attach that to anything. Okay, see. Something to kind of bridge it. That's not going to be enough because remember when it came down. So we need to put like a building or something. Store that, yeah. We need to put a building here and then put it on top of the building, which that means it'll also power the building. Doesn't have to be a big one. It can be a small little one. There you go. It's a place for traders to sleep. Or, you know, people want to do whatever. They're away from everybody. People can see them. Not watching anything. What's that beeping? There's a bomb in here. I hope not.
I'll show you a bomb.
Boom. Alright. Now let's try. Let's see if we can't connect to everything. Like, can you connect to that? Alright, what if we move you here? People just be careful running up there. Ooh, 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 it's lit up. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, okay. And see, we don't need 2 of them. So, we're going to bring you down here. I should have just seen if they'd connect and didn't connect them yet, so I wouldn't waste it, but oh well. Oh, it's lit up. So we know it's within reach to reach it, but is there anything blocking its path? Oh, nope. Okay, so means we've got one running up and one running down the other side. We can finish connecting all that. That'll be helpful especially when you find random stuff to scrap like that. Like, okay, so we need to start connecting everything. See, look, all those little lights just lit up. Bam. Connect. 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 Start lighting this place up. There we go. Or I could just go up the stairs, you dum-dum. Put a ladder there for a reason. There we go. Got that bad boy going, connect to that one. Start hooking these lights up. Okay, so that won't connect. There we go, run it to there. That way it'll, it's like a transformer, it'll power it up and run the power it needs to. There we go. Because like most things, the electricity is going to slowly die out in the wire. We need to keep going. Amplify. Keep it going. There we go. See, look, it's starting to look so nice. Maybe an extra wire hooked up to that. Now out there, yeah, we need to get that set up. I don't even know what that was in the background. I just like that. Alright, we got the roof. That's a horrible parkour. We need another one up here. On the other side. All the lights in there are lit up. But what I forgot was, how am I going to get a wire to the turrets? So, we need something set up. You did not see me delete a wire just so it would let me place one more thing. You're lying. See, I don't want to put it outside the wall because if you do get like raided or something, it can get destroyed. And then if the line that's carrying electricity gets destroyed, that kind of messes up all the... I don't want all the turrets to be hooked up to that. At least on the roof, they'd have to be facing up like this, shooting, so you're able to go, hey, retard, shoot them. And we need... They're all connected. So we need to find a way to connect this to this. Okay, it won't go through because it would cross through the concrete. We're moving it over there. It's fine. Okay. Scoot you up a little bit. See that? It didn't go through nothing. It was like, no, we can't place this here. It's like, you can't. There's nothing there. You're not touching anything. But, of course, the game has hitboxes that you can't see, so it's crossing through an invisible area. When in reality, we know we could just have had the wire literally hanging off the side of the building, but...
I haven't played this game in a
that wire's going through the concrete. But I can't run a freaking wire. Alright, well, we're going to have to figure this out. This took me a little while to contemplate my idea here, so we're just gonna fast forward through that. We're gonna have to put a little pylon right there, connect that there, and that there. And then that turret's connected to the spotlight, connected that, there you go. So if they shoot that pylon, that little outlet thing, they'll take out a layer of lights and turret, but there'll still be ones up above.
I haven't played this game in a long time.
I have to come back and delete those ladders later. See, look at now, it's lit up. It's nice. It's getting pretty. Now over there, we need power to our light turrets because of all that stuff. We're gonna get that hooked up anyways. So here's the finished product. Rested because, of course, in survival, if you don't sleep, you'll die. See, we got our nice little defense area. Either you pass through, or you get questions why you're there, stuff like that. You can watch over the place, check it all out. Like you can check out our videos and give us a thumbs up.
Really?
And see, this is where the main guy would go. You know, not everybody's gonna be coming running up here. And could put a chair. See, 2 defense. No one's assigned yet because I haven't sent anyone here yet. That's the whole reason we're actually leaving Vault 88's beacon on. People are gonna go there, and then we're gonna be like, hey, go here instead, and live here. I know it's at the bottom of the map, and it's annoying to fly there or travel there, use the resources, but also they have the biggest water purifier, so I can pick up water. And they have a shop, so I can actually sell items, and if I need to buy food or whatever, I can pick that up while I'm there too when I'm picking up my purified water. So it's like a place to restock and be like, hey, I need you to go here. Or I need you to go to Sunshine Tiding Company because they need more people, they need more people to be caravanners. And it's super bright. I deleted the mod that made the daytime brighter and the nighttime darker. And it's still freaking bright. So there's our reactor, we got our walls. Also kind of helps with some of the radiation. So, I mean, that's a plus. For everybody. There's a little spot down there. You see where you can... While you order your food, you can do a little bit of, repairing or whatever. Or other people that live there can do it. See, we got a turret set up. We threw a light over there, so... Threw some lights over here. That way we can get these turrets going. I mean, the turret spotlights. because there are some weak points. If I feel like it's too bad, see, random thing to scrap. I could put a second layer of concrete, but put the one that has the 3 windows, so it's like there's a chance you hit a metal pole, but I can duck behind concrete. I might come back and do that later. No idea. I need to see if I can scrap all that. Free up space. Let's see. This is our circle. Well, circle. Square. All the way around our water. With our one-way in and our ways of doing all that. See, storage over there. Some little more over there. Our water pool is actually pretty full. We ain't drinking it. That's what that machine's for, to clean it. You see, we got our stuff growing here. They can see that you don't have to purify the water for the plants; they'll just drink it. And you don't have to worry about overwatering. See, here's one of the little places we decorated. Got 3 beds in here. You don't have to worry about overwatering because if it runs out, it's gonna go right back into the water. Might bring a little dirt with it, but that's why we got the purifier. And here's our other one. See, they even got a stove. It's 1 bed. Nice little place there. See? Like I said, worst case scenario, that first place falls, you got some thick concrete to be shooting behind. Especially with sins get in. That building isn't much, it's empty. That's why I left it like that, because let's say you're just saying, hey, I want to trade and stay. Okay, they go up top, they tell the guy, and it's like, alright, tell him, it's a couple of caps, and we put them in here. There's nothing in there. It's a little shack, so he's got to provide whatever he wants to sleep on, like his backpack or whatever. See, another way I can see everywhere, so got even a chair to watch out for, to look out. So see, the guy can be sleeping in there. Plus that goes towards paying the people to be guards. Like I said, they design their own thing. I like this because you can come up here on stores. Alright. There's 4 of you? Okay, well, we need some to work day and night. So you're going to go sleep. You're going to work this long. It's like, if they don't report for duty, it's like, well, somebody's going to have to come tell me because you can't just leave your post. But at some point, you'll get tired. See, that one's got a bed, and I left the crib and the couch because I built another one of those little cooking things back here because I figured sometimes maybe whoever's out here wouldn't want to go over there. I left those there. That was originally here. I just took what was in it. Threw down some chairs. See, I left the safe. I figured maybe this would be a security guy's place. Keep some other stuff over there. But I threw down some chairs like they have up there because maybe they, looks like they raided a airplane. There's a concrete block. I got stuck here a while back. I had to fast travel. It was the only way out. So just like it says, don't forget, subscribe and definitely hit the like button so you can see more build videos. You can see us play through Nuka-World. And like I said, coming up, we're going to be doing 7 Days to Die permadeath. 1 life. First video I may do with some bloopers. I don't know yet. Depends on what you guys want to see. Thanks for watching, guys.